why I thought that I should take up a real sport.
I swear you're something special. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with you. I know that's gonna make 'em mad. I know that's gonna make 'em mad. When you pull up with a bag. When you pull up with a bag. And all the bitches in your past, they don't wanna see you win. Hold up, no. Oh, yeah. And you having big girl gonna talk your shit. Hold up, no. Hold up.
I want your body, everything you agree.
Oh, yeah.
Flaws, it don't matter, girl, that's why you're a queen.
Won't you?
Let me love you better, girl, I swear you're something special.
Girl, I'm gone.
I'm gonna take my time with you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kim Kiani and welcome back to my channel. If you read from the title down below, today I will be talking about my tragic 2-second track career. And I'm just gonna let the video explain why I made that bad decision. So let's get straight into it. Back in the day, in middle school, I believe my whole middle school career, I was the track manager. So maybe that's what put the goofy thought in my head to actually join the team. But in middle school, I was the manager. You know, I enjoy watching track. Like, it is actually a very interesting sport. If you haven't watched it, I think you should try, because it's actually like, it does something. Like, it's very intense. So I decided come 10th grade to actually join the team. Now, in good and well, I'm one of the laziest kids that you'll ever meet. Like, back then, I'm still kind of lazy now, but back then I was like awful. Like, I had asthma, and I used asthma as the ultimate excuse. Like, oh, we gotta walk downstairs, I can't breathe, no, I don't need to go. Like, oh, we doing nope, oh, I feel it coming, no. Yeah, like, literally that was me. Like, the girl who cried asthma. Like, it was bad. So anywho, 10th grade, joined the track team. I knew good and well I wasn't fast. I knew I was not gonna be sprinting for my life, so I joined the long distance little crew because I felt like distance, I can survive that because I can breathe a little bit more while I'm running the longer race. Silly me. Silly me. So I think it was our very first track. No, let me backtrack. Because during practices, you know, the sprinters would do their little drills and do their little warm-ups and do their things to help them prepare for actual meet. For the distance people, our preparation was running a mile or running a 32 or running doing like the stairs. It would basically be like long distance type of routes so that we can prepare for a meet. But our coach was the long distance coach and the field events coach. So during practice, she wasn't paying attention to us like the sprinter coach would be paying attention to them. So during practice, I still wasn't doing it for real either. So I think it was the second meet, because I actually did run in a real meet, and I did the 4x8. Okay, so maybe it wasn't 10th grade, because I remember one whole year I was actually doing a little bit of something. I thought I could make it. I thought I could be the next. Okay, I don't know no long distance runners, but I thought I could be the next them if I kept doing it. But that one year that I did it, I was running the 800, the 4x8, and the mile. And I was pretty decent. Like, I was doing it and still breathing. And I thought I could make it somewhere. Silly me, because the next year I went to a meet. I was only supposed to run the 4x8 and the mile. But then one of my teammates decided not to show up. Come to find out, she didn't come to the meet because she wanted to have some time with her man. Girl, you were in high school, so I guess you could do that. But come on now, priorities. So she was signed up to do the 32. A 32, for those of you guys who don't know, is 8 laps. Now, I know y'all remember me saying I was lazy, okay? I was fluking it in practice. I have never really ran a nothing for real, and especially a 32. But lo and behold, I actually don't know if this is legal, so I don't know if I should be saying this on video, but that was a long time ago, so who cares? But my coach asked me to run for the girl who was signed up for the 32 since she wasn't there. And I just finished, it was like 2 races in between, but I literally just finished running the 4x8. So I was tired, and I do have asthma. Like, I used to cry asthma, but I really do have asthma. Like, I can't breathe. And this lady really wanted me to run a 32. Like, really? And under somebody else's name. I didn't think it was that deep, but I was just like, okay, I'll humor her and I'll try it. So, if you're a long distance runner, the main thing that they tell you to do is to pace yourself. And for me, having asthma, pacing myself is extremely important so I won't fall out on the middle of the track. So, and I'm running 8 laps. You think I'm just gonna be Forrest Gump and just run that 8 like it's nothing? No, ma'am. So I got on the track and I'm under the girl's name, and they fire the gun and say go. Me pacing myself, I'm going 2 miles per hour. No, I'm probably going negative 2 miles per hour. I was slow. And I get through the first lap. I got 7 more to go. So of course I'm not just like taking off like, oh yeah, I'm trying to be first in all these laps, because I know how I am. And I knew how it was gonna end up, and it wasn't gonna be pretty. And people are lapping me, I'm not gonna lie. People were lapping me like a mug. But hey, it's not about who's lapping me right now. It's about that last lap and who makes it to the finish line at the 8th lap, okay? That's what my mind was thinking. But obviously it wasn't good enough for my coach. And it was like the 3rd lap. Everybody else probably on day like 6. And this lady pulled me off the track in the middle of the race. Like, she literally like was yelling, Kimberly, just come on. And I'm like, okay, no. First of all, I'm not Kimberly on this track right now. I'm the girl who didn't show up. But you about to pull me off the track in the middle of the race like everybody's not looking. Well, honestly, people didn't pay attention to I'm just being completely honest. People didn't pay attention to long distance races for whatever reason. I guess they thought it was boring. I loved it, but people didn't pay attention. So it wasn't that many people watching me, but it's just the principle. Like, why would you pull me off the track in the middle of the race? Like, what? And how you gonna be mad that I'm running slow? And this not even supposed to be my race. You need to call up Shotty, who didn't come to the meet at all, and tell her that her name is gonna be tarnished because I'm jacking up this race for her. That is not my problem, because I was not supposed to be running a 32 to begin with. So she pulled me off the track in the middle of the race and just said, give it up. And I'm like, so you made me do all of this just to embarrass me in front of everybody? Like, really? And then I grabbed my stuff, and my mom came, and the most embarrassing thing was my mom came to that race, and instead of being mad at the coach, my mom done cussed me out saying I was half A-ing it and I could have did better, and she's going off on me like it's my fault. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to be running this race. I'm running for somebody else. Like, how are you mad at me? And you should be talking to the coach for pulling me off the track. Like, I could have made it. I probably would have been dead last or maybe second to last, but they didn't even give me a chance to see what I could do. So that day, I left the meet after I was pulled off the track. I didn't even wait to ride back on the bus, get to the school. No, me and my mom left that meet, and that was the end of my track career. Like, I never went back to practice because I was just like, you can't, like, I just thought it was disrespectful and very, okay, I can't think of the word, but I just felt like that wasn't the way to do it, especially because I wasn't even running for myself. If I would have known that I would have been running a 32 that meet, I would have mentally prepared myself. But you can't just throw me in a race for somebody else and think that I'm just gonna go full-fledged, and I've never ran a 32 before. Like, I was just shocked and appalled that she really had the nerve to cut up on me for BSing it. Like, that's not my fault. I mean, it is my fault, but hey, clearly track wasn't for me. Now I am flourishing as an artistic athlete, okay? I think it was all for a reason, to realize sports, when it comes to basketball and all that stuff where you gotta actually breathe, that's not for me. Dance is my calling, okay? So that's really the end of the story. Literally, my track career was for 2 seconds. Like, I didn't make it anywhere. I know now that track wasn't for me. Once I tried track and it didn't work, I knew any contact sports like basketball and all that definitely was for me, because somebody bumped me the wrong way, bump a foul, I'm fighting, because you know good and well you do not have to run me over like that. So, thank you for watching. No, just kidding. No, but really, yeah, I feel like everything happens for a reason. You know what's for you. I have now flourished into, well, I am flourishing, because there's always room for growth. I'm growing. I'm continuing my dance journey. I'm growing as a dancer. I'm growing in something that I love. Like, I found my calling. So thank you. I can't remember my coach's name, but thank you. Where I am now is because of you. Not completely because of you, but partly because of you. You were one of the stepping stones that helped me make it here today, okay? So that is the story of my 2-second track career. I commend all of you athletes, all of you track stars, all of that. Y'all are great. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.